when to take credit and when to give credit. And so what inspires this topic is it's about leadership in all facets, both leadership in a business, so leadership to your employees, leadership within your own family, but also leadership outward of your business to mentors or coaches or anybody else that you may be hiring to help with your business. And the number one sign of a bad leader is they take credit for shit that they shouldn't be taking credit for. And the number one sign of a good leader is they take credit when shit goes wrong, but they give away all the credit when shit goes right. And so it should be fairly easy to spot that, but a lot of people don't know that. And so as you're watching, a lot of people are finding business coaches and things like that, or places to work, or significant others. They're watching social media behavior of those people. And social media is ultimately the place where they're going to do this the most because people love to flex on social media. And so if it's a bad leader, they're going to be taking credit for shit they didn't do. They're going to be taking credit for somebody else's hard work. They're going to be taking credit for a lot of shit that isn't theirs. And you can see that totally on social media. However, the flip side, if they're a good leader, you're going to watch them use their social media platform to give credit where credit's due, right? And so some like real life examples of this. We have clients in Tradewinds. We have clients in Tradewinds that have been a one truck company for 3 or 4 years before joining Tradewinds, and then within 4 to 6 months of joining Tradewinds, they're buying truck number 2, right? And if we were bad leaders and bad mentors, we would take all that credit. Yeah. We would be like, they bought truck number 2 because of us, right? It's the wrong way to think about it. Like they did all the work. All we did was got them out of their own way. Yeah. They still had to put down the capital. They still had to hire the person. They still had to find the vehicle, find the money to stock it, sticker it, shelve it, do all the things.
That's their win.
It's all on them.
It's their win.
Right?
Yes,
now, were we
100%.
a part of that? Probably.
Of course.
We helped them see the forest through the trees. We helped them see the bigger picture. We helped them put a path together to acquire truck number 2, right? However, you don't see us going around going, ha, so-and-so bought truck number 2 because of us.
Yeah.
What you see us going is, hey, one of our clients in Tradewinds bought truck number 2. Hell yes.
I don't even do that.
Like, let's give a round of applause to this guy because he bought truck number 2.
Like, I will share their stuff, or and I do this. This is bad. I shouldn't say this is bad, but this is not the way social media is supposed to work. Like, you're supposed to share that stuff, exploit that stuff so that you get more feedback or whatever. I will privately message them. Yeah. And I'll be like, dude, I am so proud of you. I can't believe it's only been X. You know what I mean? Yep. Like, I make it just between us. Like, hey, you are killing it. Great. And I know I should be sharing that, to grow Tradewinds and all that. And I just, like, we've talked about it 100 times. I'm not good with the social media. Yeah. Like, and it's just who I am. I don't care. I'm more into like personal relationships and cheering guys on and rooting real fucking hard for them. Yep. And like when they have bad times, like, it hurts me personally. I'm like, dude, I'm so sorry, but you're right. That is a win. That is a win for them. Yeah. Not for us. Right. That is their win. Right. Right. They worked hard for that. Yeah. I hate when, and I know you're going to go into something about this, but I hate when leaders and really bosses or managers specifically, like, rob credit and put it off on themselves. Like, it personally makes me a little mad. Like, dude, stop. Right. If you want an employee to go to bat for you for the next 5 years, you have to give them the credit they deserve. Right. You can't be robbing their earnings from them. Basically, that's what you're doing. Right. It's just, it's crazy to me. Yeah. They're selfish people as well. When you get down to it, they're selfish people. Yeah. And if you're in like middle management, if you're in middle management to where you manage some people, but you're also being managed by other people, the thing to learn is that praises go down and gripes go up. And so in other words, the people that you manage, it's nothing but praise to them, especially in public. People love being praised in public. If you have complaints, you never complain down to the people below you. And I hate using the term up and down. No, it's not. But remember the movie Saving Private Ryan? Right. Tom Hanks, they're walking through the field and he's like, I'd never gripe to you. Gripes go up. Right. Right. Same thing is
you don't complain to the people that you manage. You complain to your manager, and you do it in private. And you also never complain without proposing a solution, because complaining without a proposed solution is nothing more than an adult baby whining. So
that's a good way to say it.
It's very true.
Yeah, it's 100% true.
If David and I worked together, and
Mitch would be dead.
David was like, this is bullshit, and we got to fix this, and we got to fix that, and he didn't propose any solutions, he's just whining. But if David was like, this is bullshit, it cost us here, we've got to tighten this up, and I think we can do it if we do this. Now, Dave's a leader.
That's constructive back and forth.
Yes. Now he's not just communicating to complain, he's communicating to identify an issue and propose a solution. That's a whole different conversation. And so if you're in middle management, praises go down, gripes go up. If you're in upper management, praises go down and gripes go inward, because there's nowhere else but, like, you can't go up. You are the up, right?
They go to the vodka bottle.
And they go to your wife.
I'm kidding. Bitch, let me tell you what happened today.
Take it out on the cat.
No, what happened to the cat? Don't worry about it. Yeah. It's gone.
It's a bad day.
Yeah.
But you've got to learn, like, and there are times where you do need to constructively criticize your team. There's times where you do need to right the ship. You got to get it back on course and all that stuff. There's tactful, like, there's things where you talk about as a group, and there's things where you talk about in private. And it just kind of depends on the issue. With our issue of the recent house flood, right? We talked about that publicly, because for one, the whole company already knew about it, but there was also a lesson for the whole company to learn there, right? If I needed to address the guys about anything in particular, I would have done that in private.
Which I'm sure you did.
Right. But I'm not going to bust the guy's balls in front of everybody else. Like, that's the quickest way to demotivate your team, is to chastise them in front of the group.
Yeah. So, and that's not just a management thing or a business thing. That's a friend thing. That's a kid thing.
That's a kid.
It's everything.
It's everything.
You want to make your kids feel like real crap? Yell at them in front of their friends.
Right.
Like, or yell at them in front of their teammates.
Right.
Like, stop.
Right.
Stop.
Same with your spouse, right? Like, if your spouse does something that you don't agree with in public is not the time to address it. Right? You wait, and then you address it later when it's just you and your spouse.
That is 100% true. I have seen Danielle yell at you in public, though, numerous times.
15, 20 years ago.
Also, like, with the feedback and, like, one and done too. I've had experience of being, like, employee to management, where it's like they would get on to me, and the next time get on to me again. It's like, dude, like, just one and done.
Right.
Yeah.
You don't have to continually beat me over the head.
How long is this 5-minute session going to take? Like 4 hours?
Yeah.
Well, in Austin's, he got a really cool saying where
he does.
He'll talk
That's
about
my dad.
He'll talk about, like, people that watch sports, right? And if the Chiefs, we're all Chiefs fans, and if the Chiefs win, they'll say we won. But if the Chiefs lost, they'll say they lost. And right there, you can identify them as a leader that maybe not a leader, but if they are a leader, they need some work. Right?
I always say they won or they lost.
Yeah, it's one thing if you say they won or they lost, or we won or we lost. But if you're willing to say we won,
just always say they,
if you're willing to lump yourself in with the team when they win, but you remove yourself from the team when they lose, that just shows you right there you don't have the characteristics of a true leader.
You know what? I might have said we lost. You know what? I'll have to think about that next time I'm yelling and screaming at the TV.
I'll say this. I've never lumped myself in with any team. Like, I enjoy watching the Chiefs for the entertainment that it brings, but I'm not the person that's like, yeah, we won. Because what the fuck did I do?
Well,
I sat in a seat in the stands 100 yards from the field, didn't call a single play. Like,
it's not. Well, so you're at the stadium.
I mean, I'm supporting them by buying tickets.
Well, and you're supporting them by screming and yelling and getting an offsides call. I quit doing that. I
got tired of losing my voice, so I don't really scream in the games. Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, timeout. You go to the games, and when the defense is on the field, you're not yelling and screaming?
Nope.
If there's anyone that works at the Chiefs organization that's listening to this podcast, revoke Mitch's fucking ticket right now.